Good morning. Welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Yesterday, we joined together in meditating on the words of the medieval Persian poet, Rumi. Specifically, we looked at his idea of the guest house. That's his term for it, in one of my favorite poems by him. And we applied that idea of the guest house to our allowing our cravings to inform our ongoing recovery process. In other words, we don't reject our cravings, we actually look to them for advice, for counsel. So in that spirit, let's stop here for just a moment and take stock. So far, we've looked at our daily inventories as opportunities to reflect on any and all addictive behaviors and thoughts and attitudes. You'll recall that I've disclosed my own daily review where I look at sexuality, my tendency towards perfectionist thoughts, and also any cravings for addictive substances like alcohol. As I've discussed here in some detail, I see all such cravings or addictive impulses as most often being tied to increased stress. And insofar as this is true, it offers very clear indication of what we often need to do to lessen the grip of these addictive impulses. As an aside, I encourage you to review the last few days of our podcast here, in particular, because I gave a very detailed personal accounting of how it is that for me in the last few weeks, how cravings for alcohol were tied directly to increased work-related stress for me. And as soon as I addressed that work-related stress, predictably, the addictive cravings immediately dropped off. So I encourage you to check that out. What I'd like to do now is share a few other addictive behaviors, thoughts, attitudes that I review in my daily inventory. In fact, I'll do this over the next few days. And my wish here, as always, is to encourage you. I want to encourage you to cultivate your own customization, your own customized inventory process, one hopefully that will serve you very specifically, and which I believe will become another organic part of your daily recovery practice if you apply yourself to it. So then a further suggestion based on what I do. I keep a close eye on buying stuff I don't need. In previous podcasts, recent podcasts, we've discussed this idea of cross-addiction. And one of the things I'll tell you that I noticed that just as in the past I could have turned my addictive cravings and compulsions to substance, I could just as easily turn those towards accumulating things. And I found this early on in my own recovery. So I'd like to say more about this tendency that I have and maybe that you have as well, if you can relate to it. And I think of it as this way. It's a way of substituting things for what I'm going to call the real deal. So I intend to come back to this tomorrow here at the Vitality Project. I really hope that you'll join me. Thanks for joining me today.